Well, today it's 50 degrees. The wind is cold, but it's 50 degrees. And I don't like the way I feel when I stay inside and it's pretty out, even if it's a little cool. Thought I'd shoot a little. I just came out here to turn this and water it down. It's composted real well, but we haven't had enough rain, and it doesn't look very wet, but believe me, it is. Then over here, I've got the garden that is nowhere near being ready to plant. It needs to be burned off, tilled mega times. So I have to get on that, or I'm not going to be planting when I need to. Really, I have been thinking about not planting this year, but I love being in the garden. So as you can see, I've got a lot of leaves to burn, a lot. Those are compacted down for, gosh, months now, since fall. And those I just got in here a couple of days ago from the side of the house where all the beds were full and everything. These two trees need to go back there where the other stuff is, or I need to burn them or something. I don't know. Every day I try to work out here. It's too windy to burn off. It's just an issue all the time for me. Then that lilac bush over there, my husband found the European hornets in it, tearing through it last fall, and it got my walnut tree, and it ripped the bark on it really bad. And they say that if you have them, you have to get rid of them, or you will end up getting stung, even though they're not interested in people. They're just in such close proximity. And these things are like 1.5 inches long. They're huge. When my husband was looking at them down here last fall, or last end of the summer, fall, whatever, he found the nest they were burrowing into this tree right here, and he found them and was messing with them. And I kept telling him to quit. I don't know how he would even want to, but they ended up stinging him a couple of times, and one of them was pretty painful for him. And, he's a dude, so, if it was painful for him, it'd probably kill me. As bad as that sounds. It looks like that may be their nest down there in the bottom. I've never really come down here and looked, but you could see that they've ripped into that lilac and eaten into it. Pretty good, right there in that one area. So, I don't know. And I'm pretty sure that this walnut was gotten by them as well, because when I was reading about it, they said that yellow jackets and those bugs would do this. Rip it open, that's what they do, and they get in there and they eat the sap, and it kills the tree. So that's really sad if that happens to this tree, because it's a really old tree to start with. And as a matter of fact, I think I see one right there in the tree. Well, maybe that's just where they've chewed on the bark. Anyway, so I would have thought they would have got the pear tree first, which is over here. Sweet, they're really sweet pears. I've been begging my husband for, I don't know, well, pretty much since we moved here, to have that trimmed, and he just refuses to do it. So, he's pretty busy though. This all needs to be burned. Ouch, ouch, ouch. I'm barefooted. Shouldn't be, but I am. Look down this way. down that way. Okay. Also, have to do the flower bed on the side of the house. We're going to take out the timbers and put the brick in there. This is another lilac. And it looks like they've gotten into it as well in one place. Paisley, no. Dirt and trash everywhere. I've got one up by the house that started dying on me this year. But when I pruned it back, I didn't notice any. And I was looking for them. Any of those wasp things, the European hornets. So there's a massive one there, this one that the hornets were in, and then the big one behind it, and the one up by the house. Stop. Go up by the peach tree. Mama's gonna look at the peach tree. See how it's doing? It's getting some tiny little buds on it, maybe. Yep. Got buds all over it. But it's really early. Okay, sissy, let's go. Anyway, as you can see, I have a lot of work to do without doing the garden, so I guess we'll see. Well, I guess that's it for right now.